I love hearing road stories because I don't get to have any of those. I just, you know.
Oh, for some reason, like whenever I get sick, it's like literally trying to kill me.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Like while they were on the tour the last time, I spent like 2 weeks in the hospital.
Oh my god.
Literally dying because my lungs were full of blood clots.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, like I had to learn how to walk again and
You
everything.
have to wrap him in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and then what was it? One time, me and him before in the old band. No, this was the Almas with Maria, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, we were going to Ohio.
I don't know what you're thinking about.
But I got like a, what is it? Not a blister, but a boil, and it popped. You know.
Yeah.
So I left it open. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna go. My grandpa kept telling me, just go. So I finally went, and he was like, yeah, this is infected. I was like, oh, I was planning to get it done Sunday when I came back. He was like, you'd been dead by Saturday.
Yeah, it was a super bad infection, and if he would have gone to the show like that, he wouldn't have made it back.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah. So,
Dedication.
right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have
He
dedication.
also like almost broke his arm at a music festival one time.
I did break my arm.
You broke your shoulder.
You broke my shoulder.
Shoulder?
Yeah, I was messing with one of this guy, Ryan, that we know, and he was drunk. So I'm like chasing. Like I think I punched him in the balls. I can't remember. So I'm full on
why I was
sprinting.
being chased.
I was
but-
drunk too. We were all drunk. So I'm full on sprinting. Ryan's behind me, and what I do is I just decide, oh, I'm gonna play dead. I'm just gonna fall. He literally like tackles me, and all my weight lands on the shoulder and hits the ground. And I'm like, oh my god, my arm. So I come back there. I'm like, something's wrong. So the whole day we're driving back, and this asshole keeps messing with me. He goes like this, and I move my arm. I'm like, oh, it hurts. So long story short, I end up going to the doctors because it hurts, and they're like, oh yeah, you have a hairline fracture right there. They're like, keep it in a sling for about a good 2 weeks. I'm like,
don't drum.
And don't drum. I was like, I have a show tomorrow. So literally for the next like week, I'd never kept in a sling.
Yeah.
I was literally playing a show with a broken arm.
Yeah, I've played with a fractured hand before. I had a cast on. Like, I cut it off just so I could play.
Drill
like,
a hole in your hand.
I put it. Yeah.
Day before
Punch
tour,
the
he was
street.
fixing a cabinet drawer for his mom. And he was like holding something, the drill slipped and went through his finger.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but same thing. You have knee problems sometimes, Chris. You remember you like broke your toe or really bad at a show. Like, it's just.
I shouldn't laugh at that.
Yeah, but
Like-
but really, we don't stop until we can't. Like, we just.
Like for me, I have to be
That's it, man.
super careful. Like I'm on blood thinners now. Like for
Oh,
the rest
wow.
of my life.
Yeah.
So like I can't have energy drinks or soda. So these guys are always like, no energy drinks. No
Yeah,
soda."
we gotta,
Like
we gotta
I
look
said,
after each other.
bubble
you know?
wrap.
Like I mean, I
Bubble
literally
wrap.
can't get like a deep cut because they'll just gush blood.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh well, I have to go get this stitched up because it's not gonna stop anytime soon.
so-
Wow. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's my life.
Yeah.
Speaking
I
of,
say when
But I
low
still
water,
vape.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to, but I'm doing it anyways.
When Lowwater stopped by this old apartment that I lived at, they came in for an interview and they stayed the night. Well, when they shut their van door, the guitar player's hand was in it and broke his finger.
oh,
And it
happening?
literally snapped and it was backwards.
Yep.
So I pulled it, and I'm on pain meds from the army. So I gave him some of my pain meds, and after that night they stayed, and then they went back on board.
Oh
But
my
it snapped
God.
yeah.
I did that to him once.
Did you?
It was an accident. We were going to a strip club, and
We just left the strip
Oh,
club.
We left the strip
we
club,
were just
yeah.
coming back from a strip club, so we were going back to Home Sweet Van. And this was our old van that had a sliding door for the back. And I thought I was being helpful. Or no, he was sitting up front. So I was just closing the door for myself, and he was holding this side
pillar
of the pillar
Yeah.
to pull himself up to get into the front seat. So I didn't realize that he was on this side of the pillar, and I slammed the door shut on his thumb. And we had a show that next night, and it was this thumb too.
Oh,
so
my
it's this
God.
like
It's the
slapping thumb.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hurts.
Yeah, remember, did you tell her in the kindest way, like, Crystal, can you please open the door? My hands
Yeah,
so
he
calm.
was
Yeah, he's the
cold.
most polite person
He was
ever.
he was so
Oh, my
calm.
For me, I'd
and
been like,
I
my
was
fucking God,
losing
open
it.
it! Oh my God!
You're a diva.
But yeah, I just shut the door, and he was just like, Crystal, could you maybe open the door? I was like, why? You're going to sit up front? He was like, I need you to open the door before I can move.
Yeah.
And I looked, I was like, that's your thumb.
And it was cold out, so we had a cold like bottle of water. So it was a cup.
A Baja Blast and Taco Bell.
That's what it was. Baja Blast from Taco Bell had ice in it. So I'm like, dude, put your thumb in it. So he's got his thumb in Baja Blast. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear the end of that for a good still today.
My thumb was
Dude.
black.
Wow.
Speaking of tacos and stories, we're on a mission this tour to get Osprey tacos.
Every tour, we're on a mission for tacos.
Tacos. Yeah, we're always on a mission for tacos.
And plus, I challenged this guy to a Taco Bell challenge.
A food challenge.
Food challenge.
Oh, no.
You just told me about shitting your pants.
Yeah,
It's gonna be on a day off
all the time.
Everybody
it's for
poops.
Monday. Monday we will
Mondays,
do this.
yeah.
Monday.
Man.
One day. Yeah, I got the perfect challenge set up, too.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at Monday?
It's an off day.
It's an
Monday.
off day. So
Oh, you're an off day.
yeah.
Where are you guys at?
Oh, good. So in case I die and shit my
Yeah,
pants, I
okay.
can die on an off
We're
day.
working our way to North Carolina. So
Oh, okay.
From Ohio. So
Oh, okay. So
Yep,
that's
It's a bit of
Ohio,
a drive, but we have a
Sunday.
day to do it.
yeah,
Yeah.
that ain't too bad then.
Yeah.
That ain't
So-
too bad.
and then we're booked up. Then it's North Carolina, South Carolina, 2 Florida dates, Alabama, and then I get lost after that. But
Yeah.
I looked on, like I
Yeah.
said, I looked on there just to see where you guys were going from here because you said we were going to Michigan, and I was
Yep.
like, shit, we both kind of thinking you got to pass me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you might as well.
Literally
Like,
right off
wow.
the highway.
yeah,
Yeah, we
out.
are. We're right
Yeah.
up.
It's like we
there.
were
worked out real
supposed to
well.
hang out today anyway. So
Exactly.
might as well make it work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let me get the new music
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll get you a
We'll get to
CD.
that.
and
Get him a shirt too.
Yes.
okay,
Sure.
I would appreciate it. And then your merch and everything is on Facebook, or do you have a website?
We do have a website. You can't buy merch from there. You can
Okay.
you can buy our album through Rind Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah, you can buy them through there. On Facebook, we have links to some merchandise, but just like a CD, and that's about
Okay.
it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly, with CD sales, if you just want to listen to it, just Spotify.
Yeah.
Because nobody's buying CDs these days.
No, not many.
Yeah.
I you know what though, I do,
Right.
especially if I go like you guys and Righteous Vendetta. You guys invite me. I'll send out the the request,
Mhm.
and if you say yes, I'll come out and I'll more than likely buy your CD because I didn't pay for a ticket. And so for some, I want to give you guys back something,
Right.
So I'll buy a CD and let you guys, no, take it.
Yeah.
And, we get in an argument. You guys end up making me take it anyway.
Yeah,
It always happens.
It happens all the time.
All the time. But I want to give back. So that's why I always buy something. So I can, something is an appreciation for letting me come in and, us take pictures and interviews and stuff because I want to have a good time. I want to see your guys' show, and promote you guys as much as I can. And, like I said, I might have to split this up into 2 different interviews because that last...
We're long-winded.
No, because the shit in my
That
pants
story.
It was a really shitty story.
That was a shitty story.
Was that a good pun?
Oh my god.
My grandson, he's just up and watching his movie on his thing over there. He's looking in there like, what are you doing?
He's like, I heard a honk. Is there a duck in there? A
Yeah.
goose?
Oh, he likes his beep beeps. His cars. Oh, yeah, his cars and his big trucks. Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't say that in front of me.
I can make identical noises.
Yeah.
It's hilarious when we're driving.
That's
I
why
can't
it's
tell
called-
if I'm passing a semi or it's him. Like, honest to God,
Because he'll just like lean up if he's in the seat behind and he'll be like, make a semi like a foreign noise, and he'll be like, get out of here.
He'll also know like the exact model of a certain truck that we're passing by. He's like, oh, that's a
Yeah.
Peterbilt, blah blah blah. I was like, how the fuck?
Just from the drive from Kenosha to your house, this man was literally like looking at the window. He was like, look at Frank, there's another semi.
Yes,
There's another one. We're like, we're on an interstate. There's a lot of them.
Well, the
Get used to it.
Peterbilt Sales is right here in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right here.
Oh.
So, and there's also a, oh God, I don't know what what it is, but there's a truck place where they repair trucks, and it's a certain type of truck. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's right off of 51 and 20. It's like if you're going on 20 and you're going towards Gary, it's right there. There's like used sales, and then they repair trucks.
Sounds like we have a pit stop to make.
Well, I appreciate you guys stopping. I really do.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks,
I really appreciate it.
Awesome.
And too bad we couldn't see a show tonight. You know, that would have been a lot of fun.
Well, we're hoping that we have a couple open dates in the beginning of March, 3rd and 4th. We're trying to get a replacement Illinois show on the 3rd and 4th. So we might
Or
be
Indiana. Even.
or Indiana. So we're gonna try to get in this area
Okay.
soon on this tour. We're gonna see what we can do.
Well, if you guys do, please let me know. And
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll definitely come out and get you guys, because we have. If you go to, let's show you.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I touching your arm?
Yeah.
If you go to
No.
our press, you see all the years that we've been doing it. You go to 2020, and this, I don't know what the hell this is, but these are the shows that we go to, and then we do a write-up and photos.
Very
and
cool.
So that's our media, Madam Mayhem, at the Forge. So
very
yeah,
cool.
and then, so yeah, this is what we do for all the bands that we cover. That was the first one we did this year, was Saving Abel.
Nice.
Nice.
And then,
The Who.
they're, have you heard of them?
I have.
They're
They're the ones that have like
Yes,
the yeah.
throat metal.
they're
Yeah.
the Mongolian band, and the girl in California covered them out there,
Oh,
Awesome.
and she said it was so cool. But yeah, this is
Saving
Yeah.
Abel. We played with them at the Whiskey, right? Or
No,
Saving
those-
Abel?
No.
I played with them.
That's no. Yeah, we saw Saving. Who did we play with at the
Saliva.
Whiskey? Saliva. That was who we
Okay.
played.
And they were incredible.
They just did a acoustic in Highland, Indiana at the Room.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
They just did that a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
There's a spot you might want to
I was
ask.
just gonna say.
The
The
Room.
Room?
It's called The Room, and it's attached to a bar called Cuffs and Hoses, which is for cops and firemen.
Oh,
obviously.
Okay,
Okay.
awesome.
Or hoses and cuffs or whatever. But The Room is the venue. So
okay.
you might want to get a hold of them and see if there's something going on that you can
Okay.
jump on. Or even, grab a few area
Yeah.
vans and have your own show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shit.
We could talk to maybe
Yeah.
Top Fuel or something like that.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah.
We got people who owe us favors now, so.
Yeah. But yeah, you
Time
can
to collect.
seldom told. They're from the area.
Okay.
She's awesome. She's so good.
So
She's
dope.
got her master's in nursing. They have 3 boys and a girl. He's a construction worker, and she is just phenomenal. She can sing her voice is just. She reminds me of the powerful voice of I just lost her name. Lizzie Hale.
Oh, nice.
okay, very
It's
cool.
very strong. It's really strong. So you got to hear them. They're just so good. So, I mean, you can get. They're always looking for shows.
Alright.
Because they don't get to play a lot because they got a big family and they work and you
Yeah.
know. So anytime they can get a show, they play it. So they're playing up here in Valparaiso here in a couple weeks. So we're gonna go
Okay.
check that out.
Very cool.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys are come back and want to get a show, let me know and I'll see if I can find scrounge up some bands and
Hell yeah.
Right?
say, hey, these guys are looking for a show. Let's put something together and
Awesome.
you guys. I'll give you some venue names. You contact them.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, JJ Kelly's isn't doing anything right now since the whole kitchen burnt down.
No,
Yeah, the whole kitchen burnt down.
Yeah.
that's so
They-
sad.
Yeah, they're out to like the second week of March. They're
Ugh.
closed. So I don't know what happened. All I know is they just caught fire. So I don't know what the hell they do there anymore. That place is just. My cousin was in a band back in the early '90s when I came home from Iraq. He was in a band, and they would pack JJ Kelly's. It would be so you couldn't even move.
Wow.
And now it's like you get bands in there that are like mainstream, and they can't get 50 people. And it's amazing, And my cousin was in a local band, and they packed the place because it was fun. It was just, And that's how I thought it still would be. It is fun for me. I
Yeah.
love going to shows and
Yeah.
meeting people. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's wrong with people. People are just lazy.
People are
Yeah,
so lazy
exactly.
nowadays.
Well, it's like that kind of thing. Like, why... I think one of the biggest things with that is, like, I remember when I was a kid, like, in my younger era, like going out to venues, it was different kinds of bands we would see. But I think one of the reasons that kills it is phones, pretty much. 'Cause why go watch a band when I can, sit at home, drink my beer, and watch a band from my, 10-inch cell phone screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah, it's true. And I think a lot of bands, personally, our biggest thing is, like, if you want to listen to our music, listen to it on Spotify. Check it out on the internet.
Oh, my phone's vibrating. It does all night. It's all night because text, emails all night long.
So, like, if you want to listen to our music, everything you can listen to on Spotify, YouTube, whatever.
Right.
But if you come to a show, you're gonna be entertained, and that's been our thing. We're gonna give you an entertaining show.
Yeah.
We're not just gonna play our music. We're gonna haul out the big ass amps. We're gonna put on a show. We're gonna make it a rock show.
We're not playing Kempers. We're not standing there.
Nothing wrong with those, but
but
it's an experience. Like I get so bored when I see a band. They have a drum kit and then they have their amp modelers, and there's nothing up there. It's kind of boring.
Yes.
So that's our thing. We bring out the real stuff, the big stuff. Like, make it a show, man.
That's the thing I've noticed with bands. It's kind of sad now. Is like, obviously, if I want to listen to your music, I can listen to wherever I want. But it's like, as a band, you're not performing, you're an entertainer. You entertain.
Yeah.
And a lot of bands now, I hate it so much, is when I see a drummer just drumming but not rocking out, not doing a thing. Or a bassist just standing there like, oh, this is my music, cool.
Yeah.
I hate it. I hate it with a passion. It's like, as a drummer, you should be moving.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you can move. Trust me, you can. I mean, you're gonna need
look
neck
at
brace.
RJ. Look at RJ. RJ Hale. He's nuts.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
He's a lunatic behind the drums.
Oh yeah. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's
But
beautiful
he
thing,
is, and it's just he's fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
He's really fun to watch.
But that's
Yeah.
the thing,
Yeah, that's.
Like,
I
you
just
can
don't
understand
understand
headbang,
show,
you
man.
can do stuff on, like, even, like, as a drummer, like he's saying. Like,
Yes.
you just be creative, do something.
Do
like,
something.
Exactly.
Like, I don't just stand there on my mic. I have a wireless now, so sometimes it helps a bit, but, like, I'll run around and I'll go dance on, like, far stage right with this guy, and like everybody goes up to the drums or like.
Yeah.
Well, that's what makes people coming back to live shows is the entertainment. Like you said, I can listen to music all day. I listen to it at the gym, but when I'm going out to see you, I want to see a show. And we went to a show one day, and she goes, "Did you see the drummer? He was mouthing the beat. He was mouthing what he was supposed to be doing, and he was."
That's crazy.
He was
That's cool.
actually like just like he was his own, what you call it?
Metronome.
Yeah. It was nuts. I'm like, and they made no sense whatsoever. The band made no sense. And I'm like, we're not even posting these pictures because I can't write a review on these guys. It'll make them cry. Because it was just, they were horrible. And it was they were an opening band. They were just new, which I understand. Everybody's new. But don't, if you want to do, practice your beats at home. You don't do it at a show. But it was bad.
Wow.
It didn't make the lyrics to the music made no sense whatsoever.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Sometimes you come across that, and God bless them for getting up there and doing it. Like, hey, good for you. Yeah.
I can't do it.
Right,
We've all.
I
been
still
there.
have problems sometimes. I'm like, I don't want to do it, Josh. Here's my mic.
We've all been there. We've all.
I have absolutely. You know what? When you guys get on stage, if it's good or bad, I have no talent whatsoever. I can't sing. I can't play guitar, drums. I have nothing. I have absolutely no talent whatsoever. But talking to you and helping you, promote, I can do that. Mm-hmm. But as far as getting up on stage, I can't do none of that. So I like going to see, God, I wish I could do that. I wish I could play guitar. Mm-hmm. I wish I could do that. Mm-hmm. But, it's just, it was never in the cards for me. I was more of, I was the Army guy.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
My cousin was really big into military stuff, and I was into music. Well, then I joined the Army and went to war, and he started a band. So it kind of flip-flopped, and now he works in Casper, Wyoming, at the main venue there, whatever the places there. I don't know. He's the sound guy. He's a sound engineer.
Oh, okay, very
nice.
cool.
Oh, Casper, Wyoming.
That's where we stayed.
That's where we slept in a Walmart in a blizzard on the last tour.
That
Yeah.
bastard
Really?
blizzard, yeah.
It was
Oh.
horrible.
Yeah, he works out there, and
Wow.
that's what he does now.
Wow.
So it's kind of funny. We're both still in the music industry,
Yeah.
you know, and he got all excited. Judas Priest came through, and he goes, "What do you think now?" I'm like, I showed him a picture of me and Sebastian Bach. I'm like, "Did you talk to him though?"
That's great.
He was like, "Yeah, you're a dick."
Speaking of one up him, man.
Yeah, oh, of course. We always. Him and I have been like best friends since we were probably 3 years old. You know, and we're cousins, and it's just we've been great friends.
Yeah.
And we're always trying to and now that he's doing that, he's always showing me who's coming through.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, this is an interview. You know?
Yeah, speaking of Army and veterans and stuff, I'm going to plug one show. We've got, have you ever heard of Rock to Stop 22?
No.
Yes, it's an event. It's to raise awareness about the suicide in our
Right.
returning home veterans. It's a great event. That's one you should definitely cover.
Where is it?
Yep.
It's going to be
It's
in
Loves
it's usually
Park.
in Loves Park, Illinois. The date is confirmed August 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
But quick, just go on Facebook whenever you have a free moment and look up Rock to Stop 22.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a really great event. We've been playing it the past 2 years now. This will be our third time.
and
I've never heard of
yes,
it.
Yeah,
you definitely.
we-
That's one thing you definitely got to check
Yeah,
out and definitely cover.
Because of them, our first time playing there, we had a song Anti-Everything, and really it was just about like originally it was just, you know, how society is very selfish and just absorbed with themselves and what's on their cell phone. Like one of the lines is, "You're more obsessed with tweets and emoji hearts." Like that's
Yeah.
where you're
Yeah.
gonna find your relationships from.
Right.
And so we just that's where that song was from. And Frank and I were talking with one of the promoters for Rock to Stop 22, and they were reaching out to, what was it, like radio shows.
They were
and
reaching out to a
news
radio
people.
station in Love Park
Yep.
in the area, and the radio station wouldn't promote the event because
Refused to.
they felt that the word veterans had a political agenda.
Are you serious?
And then, and it pissed me off. I'm not one for politics. I could care less. I have my own opinions, but that's for me. But it drove me nuts that we are so concerned about political correctness in our society that we start to neglect people.
Yeah.
You know, so we then geared our song Anti-Everything to this cause. We have a music video out for it. And you know, we've told this story across the United States to tell people about this shitty ass radio station that did this, you know.
He makes a speech every single show.
Every show.
Every single show before he played the
Yep,
song.
because-
the exact same speech.
Since August of 2 years ago. Every single show, and we've
Yep.
toured the country twice,
And
coast to coast.
you know,
now.
and people, this is how society's looking at things these days. You know, so
Yeah.
you forget about each other. And in our song Anti-Everything, you know, it talks about that. And you know, if this is the new American dream, we want nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
If that's what it's gonna
That's
stand
horrible.
for.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So we get our whole music video towards the cause and everything.
All right.
And,
I'll definitely.
and
get
it's
a
on
hold
the
of
album,
it.
so-
It's August. What did you say? August.
August
22nd.
22nd.
Where's? I know I had my.
I don't know, but I'm gonna move and.
Okay. You ball and slate?
Well, no, I'm gonna lose the shot.
Oh. I don't know where.
Right here.
Oh.
Sorry, you guys are all crooked right now.
This is our what we're doing calendar.
Okay.
Yeah, August 22nd.
April.
Yeah, and what was awesome was we played a show in Loves Park
Saturday.
before the Rock to Stop 22 from last year. We played a show, and the whole Rock to Stop crew came out to see us and everything else, and they wanted to just see us since we were out there. We don't usually come out, but they had some information to share. That radio station heard that that Frank specifically has been bashing them across the entire country and in Canada. And so last year they actually were promoting the show.
Because they heard
Because
about
they
us
heard
complaining.
us bashing them for not promoting it the year before.
They wound up promoting it. So.
And still we
Right,
bash
we still
them
say it.
anyway.
Still
We're
bash
like, hey,
we never say the radio station's name, but
yeah, never call them out by
yeah,
name,
but
but
they know. Yeah,
They
we
know who
call
you
them.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that
But
it's August 22nd.
yep.
Rocks us out 22
Yep.
on the 22nd.
Rock to Stop 22
Yep.
on the 22nd.
Yeah. Well, that's what I got. I got your 6 for.
Oh, okay.
That's what that's for all my brothers. You know, letting them
Yeah.
know I got their. If they need help, they
Yeah.
call me.
Yeah.
And we have everybody that came home. we're very tight knit. We have, you know, our own Facebook page. We have everything. We're very tight knit. We don't lose contact with each other.
Good. That's
Because
awesome.
you know, it's just
Tough.
it's something that is ingrained. You know,
Yeah.
one of our listeners, her daughter just joined the Army, and I said, "Welcome to the club." I said, wherever you go, somebody is going to have your back. It don't matter where you
Yep.
where you are at, where you go, what you do. You're always going to you're going to see a veteran everywhere, and they're going to stand beside you for whatever you need.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
it's just something that you when you get into a firefight with people and you know somebody shoots and saves your ass,
Yeah.
there's a connection there. That
Yeah,
you
no.
can't lose.
And like
Oh, yeah.
for me, I'm not one for wars, anything like that. But you know, damn well, I'm gonna respect the people who have dedicated their lives to
I
fight
don't
a
go to
cause.
war either, but
Right, you know, but you know damn well we're gonna stand next to
Yeah.
those people who have dedicated their lives because that's the reason we have what we have.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
And
to
it-
hear
it-
this story just drove me nuts. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
this
is-
is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Because instead of promoting this, there was a pastor that built a rocking chair. That was it. Not for anything, not for any reason. He just built a rocking chair. And that's what the radio station and the news from that area covered. Instead of Rock to Stop 22. They covered a rocking chair.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't selling it, donating proceeds to like starving children or to abused animals or anything. He just built a rocking chair, and they decided that was
Oh
more
my
important to
God.
cover.
Yeah, and this
So,
this event's gaining a lot of traction. Rock Stop 22.
Yeah.
It might be too big for the Love Park area now.
Really?
So yeah.
Yeah,
so,
we don't have an exact location for
Yeah.
it, but I know it's going to be Wisconsin, Illinois, somewhere in that
Well,
general
Yeah, I'll definitely get a hold of
area.
it.
Yeah.
But definitely keep up to date on like any updates they've got there. It's a great cause. All the proceeds go to
Okay.
veterans and you know to help
Suicide
prevent
awareness.
suicide awareness.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
That is really cool. I didn't know about that. I wish I'd have known about it before because that would have definitely been.
Yeah,
up on
it's
that.
a great event. We're honored to be a part of it for
Yeah.
the third year in a row now, and
Okay.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna have
so.
to jump on that definitely.
Mhm.
Definitely jump on that. So, all right, guys, we will let you go.
All right.
And,
Alright.
thanks for stopping in. And even though we ran probably longer than what we expected, it was great. It
Where do
was-
we gotta
fun.
be? Walmart.
Yeah.
There's a Walmart calling your name.
It
Yeah.
is.
We
Chicken
missed our
salad
reservation.
Yeah. Well, there's pizzas upstairs. You can take a couple with you if you
Oh,
want. Because
thank
we
you.
did
Oh, thank you.
We bought like I don't know 5 or 6 of them. So
Wow.
take them with you. Because I mean, usually when we get bands here, they're hungry, so we feed
Yeah.
them and.
Oh wow, thank
You
you.
know,
Din
so
din.
take them with you.
Yeah.
You know,
That works. I
Yeah.
take my medicine anyways.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, when you guys come back through, let me know, and then keep me updated on the that event in August,
Will do.
and I'll keep an eye out and see who else is playing, and
Yeah.
I'll contact them and get their take on it and get interviews and stuff.
Yes,
like
Yeah,
it's
that.
a lot of
great-
bands from our local area
Yeah.
are on that.
A lot of bigger bands in the scene do this, and it's good.
Mhm.
It's a
Okay.
great event.
All right, I'll definitely get on it. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys, this is the Almas. Check them out. Go buy their stuff, get their downloads, and go to their show and buy their merch because you can't get it online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But we want to thank them for stopping in, and we'll definitely see them down the road. So we'll catch you later here on Asgard.